Okay, now go.
I don't have one. But
My God, Cassie.
I don't know.
I'm
not good at thinking of stuff off the top of my head.
I have one.
Oh, what's Chris got?
Chris is something for us!
Go.
Okay, hold on. You be quiet for a bit because I need to lay down some ground assumptions.
Oh, okay.
Just, some bases.
Okay, go.
All right.
No.
Grab like a title first.
Rise of the Retards.
Okay, go.
Andrew's gonna be pretty scared by this one.
Okay, go.
Probably.
Okay, so
the answer is no.
the first thing that I need to clarify is that there's I don't remember the idea, but an idea that meaning in life is derived from responsibility. So we're just going to assume that is where the meaning of life comes from and whatnot.
I thought it was from nuts. Just nutting.
Yes.
For the record,
Nuts a nut.
Nut.
Well, that's your responsibility, Kevin.
So the responsibility could be like school, work,
Suicide.
family,
Anything.
is it?
So whatever you
Nutting.
So
Rap. Rap's my responsibility.
now there's another thing. This isn't like conclusive science. There's some studies that theorize that below the IQ,
I was scaly.
below the IQ of 83, you can't do anything. Like you are too mentally behind, challenged to even hold a simple job.
I believe is it 70?
No, it's 80.
It's
Oh my
83.
God,
I
the
believe-
number is arbitrary.
Numbers-
two standard
It's like 83. It's whatever the study found.
Yeah.
And they believe it's 83. You can't do anything. So you can't hold a
Hey,
job.
do you ever notice that
Like,
all
you can't do
autistic
anything.
people look very similar?
kind of do.
It's weird.
Guys, let him finish.
So it's 83, right?
Yeah,
So
just me.
Stop. You shut up.
So,
for
the-
3
so then,
seconds.
how many people in America do you think fall below this line?
Way more than you would expect.
Like
13,
Like 20%.
maybe
40%.
14.
No,
No,
40%.
Like, isn't it like...
Below an IQ of 83,
I see
you can't do
there's a
anything.
lot of guys named Cletus down in the south that probably fit that description. That probably,
wait, how much
they're
is the
fit
standard
to till the
deviation of
land.
IQ?
Doesn't matter.
in theory,
I'd say
I don't think there's much
it's
till.
nerd.
It's more like, realistically, I'd probably think like 10, 15.
No,
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 I'd
no,
say
20%.
I'd say
Yeah,
5%. I'd say
realistically,
5%.
yeah.
Realistically, I'm saying
Okay.
like 20%.
Well, the
40%.
number is average
Fifth
1 in
seems
10.
way too
Oh.
much.
About 1 in 10 of
Okay,
Americans.
So that's
Like,
yeah,
that's
1 in 10 Americans.
Yeah,
I really underestimated.
That's
I
about
really
31 million
underestimated.
people
That sounds
Too
right.
many.
that can't do anything.
I absolutely
That
believe
sounds
that.
about
They
right.
can't do anything. So what do we do with them?
Well, that's the thing. We just make up jobs.
But
for
they
no
can't
reason.
work a job. They're too dumb.
No, that's why you make even simpler jobs.
But
You
there
make
are- there
work
is
shit
no-
back.
No, the point is that the story like, I looked at it was that they couldn't find a job that they could give them.
So, so what you're saying is that like
the caps onto
like
so,
no,
Absolutely
so basically what you're saying is they can't do anything of value and we can't create something that is valuable and also
and there's a lot of them.
Chris.
And
there's
you're
a lot.
terrified.
And there's
of them.
31 million.
You know what? They could be politicians.
Chris.
Wait, what was the actual retard number? 70?
83. 83.
No, I'm saying like the actual
Percentage?
No, wasn't there?
There is a
like,
number.
This is coming from Forrest Gump. Like he was
Oh, yeah.
below 70 or
There
something.
isn't. Yeah, it's 70.
That's
for,
like-
that's
for
that's
IQ.
to be
He
that's
was
to be
like
legally
60.
determined as mentally
Legally,
retarded.
that's what
Yeah,
I-
most of
okay.
it.
That's what I remember.
Chris, when you say meaning of life, do you mean your value as a person from from another
How
person's
you derive
perspective?
I don't know if it's not even that important. The question. It's more just like
Yeah, I
they-
think-
these people have almost, I guess you could say, no meaning.
I think it
Well,
is.
what do we do?
I
That's
think it
only
is.
get
if you define
responsibility
meaning of
in
life
anything.
as
You
that.
can get
From what if you just
responsibility.
define
They can be
something else?
responsible for themselves.
You're
But
in
they
charge
can't be.
of
They
keeping
can't be.
this-
They can't be.
yo,
Too
yo,
mentally
I
incompetent
got
at this
it.
point.
You're in charge of keeping these groups of pet rocks alive.
Andrew, that group of people.
No,
Because they
not
could
a
handle
real
that,
job.
They would think they were really alive.
Chris.
That
Yeah,
seems like
and they would
But
keep
they-
them alive.
But rocks
But
can't die.
that's also not a real job that contributes anything, so it doesn't matter.
Well, then you could. Well, I feel
You
like
better
that
have
could have them
jobs.
work as like
Yeah.
a security guard.
No.
Oh,
You know?
that is the
No,
that
no,
is
wait,
That's terrible.
Dude.
They're so
No, no,
retarded
no,
that
no,
they can't
because a
screw
lot of-
a toothpaste cap.
Well, here's the
onto
thing,
it.
here's
No,
the
no,
thing.
here's what we do.
Shut
Have
up,
the
I'm
glue
talking.
tasters. Glue tasters.
They won't really give you an answer.
Okay,
They
so
died
here's
as a
the thing,
backbone.
all
I
right?
feel like
A lot of security guards, right? They can't actually,
security guards.
they
have an
can't
IQ.
actually take action. Like they have to call the police. Like so, if someone were to break into like a building, right? They couldn't actually like do anything. They could
Not
they-
legally, but they might
not-
just do it
Well, not
anyway.
legally. They couldn't like stop like someone from trespassing on a construction site.
But they know to call
Right.
the cops,
No,
right?
but the point is that they're
Yeah,
useless.
that's what
so
they
you-
do.
Well,
They
you
call
think,
the cops.
You think you could teach them? You
No,
can't
Mark,
teach these
Mark,
people.
the
I
whole
feel like
point-
at that point, you know, like if they can't even call the cops, they may as well just not do anything and let someone steal from the building or like burn it down, you know?
No, but Mark,
There
the
are
whole-
people
Also, like,
with-
would you be more likely to go into a building that had a security guard or did not?
I
So
don't
you don't
think
know
about
anything
it.
about
all they
them,
have to
right?
do is exist. Is
Yeah,
what
they
I'm
just
saying.
have to sit in a chair for
But-
8 hours.
but the whole
Be a
point-
mannequin.
They learn
They
about
could be
human scarecrows.
models.
No, but
Honestly,
the
you just
whole
take a
point-
picture of them wearing a shirt,
Yeah, but they're
Because
probably not
someone's like,
drugs.
and then you
scoping
Photoshop their
building.
face
There's
to be
also 31
different, so they
million
don't look
Okay,
like
no, but
you
Martin, the whole
Photoshop
point
the
of
drool
this
stains off of their shirt.
The whole point of the question is that they cannot have a job.
Exactly. So that's why
We
my
cannot
question
give
before
them a
was
job.
actually
Well, that's what I'm
relevant.
saying. I am
Which is-
proposing solutions by
Yeah.
giving them jobs.
You have 31 million
Okay,
security
point-
jobs.
point is-
Yes.
I gave him.
Okay, all
Andy,
right.
I gave him a job. Blue tasting. Let them taste the glue.
Now, I'm just saying,
I'm paying attention. I'm trying to actually ask a
ISIS
question.
used retarded people as suicide bombers.
Oh, that's a job. No,
That's a
like,
job.
No,
See,
no,
that's
you
the
would have
thing.
to
You
drop
could pay. You
You
could
have to
have.
drop them, and also you'd have to
You
be the
could
one in
have
control.
independent contractors pay the families of the retarded people
Okay.
to do dangerous
No.
things.
I think
They
the whole
wouldn't be
point
capable
what
of
ends
doing
up-
it.
what
No,
ends up happening
because
to these
all
people-
like say you just strap a timed explosive to them, they just walk somewhere, and then it's basically not on them. They just
Okay.
have to walk somewhere.
Hang on.
Or who needs
You
it?
have to
You
train
have a
a
minefield,
character
who needs
this
engineers?
person.
You
You
have
have to
a
train them
retard.
to walk in a straight line.
No.
Okay,
They
no.
need, they need to go through school.
For what?
Can I
So what,
pause?
suicide
Yeah,
bombers?
can I
Can I
pause?
pause?
Hey, time out, time out, time out, time out, time out, time out, time out. Cassie first. I've been
Thanks.
waiting.
Yeah.
So you're saying the value of life, or you said the meaning of life before, but are you saying the value of that person's life, like from society looking at them, or the value that that person feels themselves? Because maybe
I don't
that
think they're
person
smart
loves.
enough to
You
assign
can-
value to
They're not-
themselves.
they're
Just because someone can't
Okay,
perform a
right.
job doesn't mean they can't.
No, I'm
if
saying
someone
they are
says-
not
It probably
capable
does.
of assigning value to themselves.
Yeah.
Like they have no concept
Just
of what value
Just
is.
because they're not aware of it doesn't mean they can't. For example, if they're sitting
Like, they
on a
can feel
hill
bad
and they
about
see a
themselves.
sunset, they can feel happy. That can give value to their life,
they
even
still
though
have
they're not
emotion.
aware of
Yeah, they
it.
still have emotions.
So yeah.
But it's-
Second
They
of all,
make them feel like a piece of shit.
you're saying all.
Working under Chris's assumptions,
Yeah,
they,
Chris is-
they
I
wouldn't
mean,
be able to
but
understand the
you're not even
concept of
working under Chris's
responsibility.
Which is why I'm trying to
You can't
clarify.
give them jobs. The whole point is that they can't
You
have
need to
jobs.
try to give them
No,
jobs.
he says that they can't have jobs, but
okay.
that's the problem I'm seeing in this set of circumstances. What do you do with them
What
if
I'm-
you can't give them jobs?
what I'm-
you find
Hold on.
jobs that are so dumb and mindless
them,
that
yeah.
I
they
don't
can
think
do
you
them.
found a job that's dumb enough.
I think
Security guard. Have
I
them
don't
sit
think
in a
that
chair.
he wouldn't be able.
Why
He wouldn't
did-
be able to call the cops. They wouldn't be able to do anything. What if
That's not
someone?
even
You
the
think
job.
1 out of 10
The
people
job- the
can't
job
call
is that a
911?
security
It's a
guard.
hypothetical question.
I don't
Do
think.
you
They,
think
I think
the
if they
security
saw
guard
someone
would
walk
act-
into the building, right? I don't think they'd be able to register the fact that that person's not supposed to be there.
Yes,
they
but
are
they would
breaking
also-
in.
I
They
think
need to
it's
call a
same
number.
thing as having one of those
1 out of 10
cutouts of-
people can't recognize when someone walks on
Question.
the screen.
No, Kevin.
Yes.
They were-
Yes.
No, they can recognize
Chris.
someone's on the screen, but
Chris.
not that they're not supposed to
There are
be
certain
there.
cognitive
Chris,
disorders
Here-
that.
it's
Yeah,
like
but
it's like
out
the
of
same
1 out of
concept
10
as having
people.
one of those dog cutouts on your lawn so that the rabbits or like chipmunks don't go there or the deer. They say, "Oh, that's a thing that might see me and cause me harm."
Or they say,
You know, like a
it's
normal
retarded, and
person
just go and
walks
kill
in.
him real quick.
They were talking about
Like a
no-
normal person
no-
walks in and says, "Oh, there's a security guard there. They're going to see me and call the police."
And they won't
They
even
work
attack.
as a deterrent, not an actual
Oh,
like
are
force.
you
I have a-
Are you
retarded?
comfortable
This is-
leaving someone who is that mentally challenged alone for 8 hours in a security
If you
job
can't
post?
actually afford a real security, that's still better.
Wait a
than
second,
not
wait a
having
second.
Are you
person.
comfortable? Is that should that be illegal just to even let someone like
It's,
in that
it's the same
state
as
I
having
have
a
a-
cardboard
I have-
cutout, but at least you're
What,
giving them
you're paying
I'm
them?
leaving
something.
a dog in a hot car in the
Wait,
sun.
I have a question.
No, there's air conditioning in the
Give
booth.
them stuff to,
If
You know,
they're
it'd be
them
like
occupied.
it'd be like
Give them
having
like
a
shiny
cardboard
keys at the
cutout.
robber scene and playing. The robber goes past the window like, got keys. I'm like,
I have a question. Why do they in this example? Do they have to do anything? Like what?
They don't
What's
have to.
You're just
They don't
asking
have
what
They don't
would
have
do.
to.
Well, then what
I
they
mean,
do?
you're
Yeah,
just
an
trying
answer-
to break the
the job
rules.
is just
of
to
the
be a
question.
and an
person.
answer could be we do nothing.
we do nothing.
That could be an answer, but it's like, but now we have to. But you have to like, accept.
Nah,
we
nah,
have
nah.
to support
Nah,
this
nah.
many.
Exactly,
31
and
million
that's
people.
and I think if the families find value in that, then it's
Yeah,
worth
the
it to
families-
stay with them.
the families
And if
are
resources are
responsible for
plentiful,
taking care
then
of
yeah.
Is that can families?
And if not, they're homeless. And if not,
Yeah.
they get
Obviously,
to
we
order on
wouldn't have
McDonald's.
if they couldn't support 31 million people. Then like they wouldn't be around. You know.
Yeah.
people get born. It just happens.
People get
Like
born,
people,
they
there's
don't
still,
ju-
like people who are poor
Yeah,
still have
people-
families. Like maybe they
Yeah.
shouldn't have as many kids as they
people
do. But like,
subsist.
Okay, that's a different issue. That is a different
That is
issue.
my home
these
country.
people are gonna
Chris,
exist
I'm saying
regardless, but not just like
I'm
not exist because we
saying-
don't want them to.
So you're
Doing
saying
nothing
our-
is
we want
exactly
them
is
to
pretty much
exist.
what we're doing.
But now we have to
now.
support them, and can we?
Not no. They're,
Yeah,
you
we
said
are
that their
supporting
families,
them
their
right
families
now.
What
are
if you're
supporting
poor?
them.
Yeah, their
What if
parents
you're? Yeah, but
aren't-
it's a struggle. Like, and there's nothing we can do to help. So that's my question. Isn't? Oh, are
Well,
you
why
gonna
don't you ask
support
a
them?
poor person with a retarded
But that's not my
baby then?
question.
My question is asking
I guess-
us, what would you do?
What would I do?
In that situation,
We
what would
established
individually do?
communism.
Andrew would become a vigilante who
And
murders
see,
retards.
They play the Punisher,
give
but
what they
retarded
can, they
people.
take what they
go and
need.
recruit like retards,
And they
make
can't
some, like,
give
retard
anything. But that's the
squad.
part of communism that works.
Chris,
it
I think-
evaluates retards
Takes a
perfectly.
retard.
I think Chris is just pointing out that as humans in a civilized society, we've eliminated natural selection.
Bob,
Because
Which is
a,
kinda dumb.
a
Which
retarded
is kind of
deer
an
isn't going to
issue.
survive.
Andrew, what do we do? Everyone play like Borderlands. You ever see those like midget shields?
Oh yeah,
You know,
there you go.
cars. Dude,
This is my
the
first time how ISIS uses retarded people as suicide bombers.
What-
Like, why
Yeah, but
would
then-
she
but
waste a
then-
valuable engineer on a minefield when you have a bunch of retards who just go
But Andrew,
and take them
let's
out?
assume we can have them walk. I strapped them to like a shield or like a car we just sent them through. Just
That's true. We just like have the retards and form the death corps of Creed in real life. They just serve as meat shields for everybody else.
exactly.
Like, that's unacceptable.
This is a good idea. We
Dude, that's 31 million bodies. We can just throw in the Middle East.
yeah, Chris. We take the retards and we reform them into the death corps of Creed.
Okay, see that kind of I think that's pretty funny though. Like, I don't think it wouldn't work under this scenario, but like,
absolutely
it's still
would work.
very
oh,
funny.
It's a
I
very-
have an idea. I have.
It's the death corps of Creed
Dude,
without any of the.
Find out where
stealth
ISIS is
siege
and just
tactics.
throw all the wait. You get these 31 million retards, right? And just throw them at ISIS and just see what happens.
Okay, wait.
That's
Here's a plan. Here's a plan. All right.
I'm not concerned with
Alright,
ethics.
Here's the
here-
thing, that's even worse because they don't have an understanding of what's being done.
What if ISIS
At least
you
it-
throw 31
just gonna die.
million retards at ISIS? ISIS recruits them all.
Now you got an issue. 31 million suicide bombers.
Okay,
They're
here.
on
Wait.
their way.
I have a
Understand.
solution. All right. So do you remember that game of Stellaris where I ceded all of my territory to Brandon?
Oh,
so that
yes.
all of his. So in Stellaris, I went to war with Brandon. Brandon Haight, who is a machine exterminator.
He's a guy. Yeah.
All right, but he was playing as a
Holy
machine
God.
exterminator, and so the easiest way to screw someone is to max out their you have administrative capacity versus empire sprawl. So empire sprawl is basically how big your empire is, and administrative capacity is like your
Until you
capacity
bureaucrat
to govern
assholes.
all of it. So if
Yeah.
your empire sprawl is above your administrative capacity, costs of things start to go
Yeah,
up.
that makes
So I
sense.
went to war with him, got bored, ceded all of my territory to him. So his territory grew like twice
Like
as
doubled
big.
it, yeah.
It doubled in size. So his administrative capacity leapt. So what we do is we export all of our retarded people
Into space.
into all of our enemy nations.
They decline.
They would just decline.
Yeah, okay.
Because they wouldn't be
That
able to
works.
support them, and then it wouldn't be our problem
We could
anymore.
totally-
You can deny immigration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
What
just
do you
do
No,
it.
no, no.
Dude,
We load
Chris,
them
we
into
could totally
cannons
trick
offshore and
Brandon.
shoot them into the country.
Here, just think about this, right?
No,
Okay,
we
I
fly
know.
Now you're just
over.
giving them corpses.
Okay, here's what we do. Well, that's just it. We can inject them with like deadly diseases that spread through the
Bubonic
air.
plague.
Like you
Sending
honestly,
corpses is a valid-
China
a
does
military
not.
tactic.
China obviously does not have the MMR vaccine on a nationwide scale. So we inject them all with measles, mumps, and rubella, and we
drop
airdrop them
them.
out of planes into very metropolitan areas.
Yes, you get only the
And then,
good
and
ones.
so basically, like we just drop like 50 of them into the middle of Beijing. And then,
Are you
and then
are you
20
consulting the
would get-
families on this first?
Families
Or
don't
is
matter.
this a
No,
government
we go to like
required thing?
the, we go to like the
preserve
org-
them.
we go to
Scenario
preserve them like
doesn't matter.
specimens,
One-
Kevin.
No.
Preserve their lives.
I like how you feel that making
I don't
them.
think they care.
Martin, or I guess everyone.
Oh,
But if we drop them into Beijing, then the whole disease spreads like wildfire.
Guys,
Dude,
just
and
because they
it
have a low
levels the
IQ
nation.
doesn't mean they don't
it
have rights as a
free real
person.
estate.
We can take out China and the retards in
First
one
of all,
fell
first of all,
swoop. It's two birds with
when it
one
comes to
stone.
And China,
China,
like plan.
it's only the government that are assholes. The people do nothing
Yeah.
wrong. They're the
The people are
Shout out to
not
the rich
treated
people that like
as
abuse.
assistants.
Exploit the-
Well, no, okay, so here's the
the
thing.
city's
The
not full of
people
rich
are the
people,
ones
it
who
means
pay
that-
the taxes. So if the people
Oh,
So
decide,
you're gonna kill innocent lives?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
31 million and then all
Oh,
the
yeah,
population
yeah.
attack.
Kevin, don't get hung up on the innocent lives. All right, we're shooting
I'm a little
retarded
hung up
people.
on the
pumping
fact
them
that
with deadly,
Kevin, you're the
deadly
first person in
medication.
history to ever care about innocent lives. You know what else ever asked?
No, I I want you to imagine if like we have like one tard with Ebola and we just parachute them into Beijing.
No,
Like, they
no.
don't even.
You're
just
going
flat
the
on
right
the
way.
ground.
I'd only be okay with this if they already had it.
No, Ebola does not spread fast enough.
That can be arranged.
Ebola's a bad virus to use.
No, Ebola does not spread fast enough. Okay, we're gonna
Then
use
we
like
put like 4 of
You
them.
have, like, an
tuberculosis. I think we give them like
MRSA.
No, MRSA's not even.
Black
No, like
plague.
like
Mono.
just something that's like
I was playing-
it's a super bug.
Dude, I got access to like a mutant strain of tuberculosis, which is pretty drug resistant. So like, let's pump full of that.
There we
Andrew,
go.
Andrew, I got it. Okay, so I've been playing a lot of Fallout. Okay, we make them all into super mutants. And they're just soldiers.
There we go. They're already halfway there mentally.
I think the question was to find a job that they could do, not to force them into doing something
Yeah.
that completely ignores their human rights.
This is all avoided the thought experiment.
Wait.
The idea was to find a job that they could do.
Well, I gave you 3 or 4 jobs, and you said that's not the problem. You
ignored the
entire premise.
No, you said.
What do we do with them? Not exactly.
No, you said that they can't do jobs, and I said wrong. They can do jobs.
That's the point.
That's the whole point of the question.
Is that there isn't a job. That's the point.
But I gave you 2 jobs they could do.
But the point is they couldn't do them.
Martin, like,
Chris,
what are you
Chris.
having trouble following here? It's like if I gave you a problem and said, okay, you can't follow this
Well, you
path.
basically
And
just
you
said, I'm
gonna
giving
follow
you.
that path.
I basically,
The whole point
you
is
just
to
said,
fuck
I'm
off.
giving you 31 million potatoes, and I have to do
what
something with them.
That's why it's a hard question.
That's what makes it
If you
challenging.
could just give
I
them a
can't-
job, it wouldn't be a hard
I
question.
can't bake the potatoes. I can't farm
That's
the
the problem.
potatoes.
That's
You
the whole
can't, you
problem.
can't shoot the potatoes into space. That's an option.
That is an
That is an option.
That's a waste of
That's
money.
an option.
Is that what you want me to say, Chris? Shoot them into space?
I want you to
Put them in a fucking sausage machine?
Yes.
killing
Is that what you want me to do? Sell them to McDonald's to get rid of factory farms? Is that what you want?
Dude,
I mean, shooting all
Andrew,
of them is
put
a
them in the
more valid
McDonald's.
answer.
Not yet.
Give them to Cassie so she can split open their brains with an axe?
That's
I
an
would not
actual
do that.
answer, though.
Give them to Cassie so she can lay her eggs in their abdomens and then have little spores burst out of their chests?
How is he getting better answers now
really
than
don't
before?
appreciate
I don't know.
Give them to Cassie so she can hit him over the head with a rusty
Maybe she can
4x4?
cure
Why do you keep
retardation.
using non-scientific instruments for that job?
Yeah.
Give them to Cassie so she can look at them under a microscope and then shoot them full of Ebola so we can launch them into the middle of Beijing.
I wouldn't do any of that, actually.
Why?
I would.
Give them to Cassie
Hell
so she'll
yeah.
fly into the Middle East and deplete their resources.
No, we're already getting them
like-
those Middle East
like-
resources.
Give them to Cassie so that they can
Jump
harvest.
them in.
in every tile.
Tehran, I never heard of her.
Wait, guys, shut up. What's your solution, Cassie? Oh God,
Dog.
dog's back.
Dog.
Oh, there's a
She
wild
sees a black
dog.
person. She's scared.
Doge.
Fine.
Dog.
Sorry for all our screaming.
Oh no, it's fine.
We're retarded. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm used to
You're
it.
one of them.
Give them to
You're one of
Cassie
them.
so she can cut them up and put them in a sandwich.
Dude,
Use them like cold cuts.
Recharge would not make a good sandwich.
At
Being
some
quite
way they
honest.
make it any way you want. That includes retard meat.
Martin,
I'll be back.
Martin, first of all,
Any
Martin, you're such
Have a
a
freaking Subway!
Martin!
I don't
Oh,
think it's
that's
bad.
Andrew.
His sister said, I'm used to it. And I said,
No, Andrew.
he's the only one home usually. How's he?
No,
how
retard meat would not even taste
how
good. We have to
much noise do you
like
make?
process it. It'll only be like McNuggets or boneless wings. We
I
can
feel
only
like
use
if you're
retard meat
already
for
a
it.
Same
cannibal at that
thing.
point, you wouldn't really care.
Retards are like
Think about it.
chicken wings with the bone still in.
Alright, Cassie, what was your solution?
What is your
I
solution?
didn't
That
have a
wasn't one of my brilliant.
Didn't have one.
Brilliant
Sounds
rotten.
like
Like, the
Sounds
premise is kind of off anyway.
You know what you could do?
I had a.
Okay, I have an idea. You make them athletes.
The thing is, you're saying
But
make
what you
them.
do is just
Stop giving them jobs!
No. I'm
Deserving.
No, this isn't even like a high intelligence thing. All right,
No,
you put them in those big bubbles that like.
can't even screw
you
it
just
up.
roll them down hills. Yes, and you
The
want
purpose of the thing was that they couldn't even screw a toothpaste cap.
No,
That's the toothpaste.
what you do is
That's
you
the
have them
whole
do the
point.
cheese rolling thing in England, and then you have them chase after the cheese, and whoever gets the cheese, it's like you sponsor them. And
Oh my God, horse
And the rest get killed.
Chris,
Or
horse
you
races
have
are
them like
horse
you have.
with retards.
Yo, That's guys, endless. we're being so loud.
No,
Shut the
No one's
fuck
home
up.
anymore.
Okay, Mark, based on that, we can just do horse races, but replace horses with
That's what I'm
retards.
saying.
Nice
You put them in races, and you have them run in a straight line.
Like bum
Yeah, but that, no,
Yeah, like
Eric,
bum races.
Eric,
Yeah,
Eric,
That's right now.
Eric, better.
Pay-per-view.
Yeah, we could even breed better retards for better horses. Oh my god.
A better retard someone who's not retarded.
Wait, if you're
Wait, if you could breed better retards, wouldn't you just get rid of the?
No. I mean, like, no.
Why are you making it worse?
No. I make them more retarded at an expense of like better bodies. They'd be more fit. Like
That just makes your problem.
I mean, they already have retard strength, most of them anyway. They're
exactly. Let me all the ones without retard strength.
there we go.
That's what my point is. We breed stronger but not smarter retards.
What if we could get the?
Why would you just not
What
get
if-
rid of
you
it?
not
What if
already
we
get
do
them to be
eugenics?
smart?
What?
Just use it to get rid of
Breeding them is
What
fine.
if we
Yeah,
did the
it's
strong
breeding them
retards
too.
to teach them to build seeds?
Can't
or-
teach.
You
can't.
They're retarded.
They're
It's the point.
retarded, you idiot.
Stop
What if
giving
you
them
could?
jobs.
See, you say they're too dumb to have jobs, but are they too dumb to run in a straight line?
They're smart enough to run.
Yeah,
Not in a
that's what I'm
straight,
saying.
not in a straight line.
No.
For very
What
long.
you- no, what you do is
That's my chance.
Did you ever see Breaking Bad? Did you ever see like the last season of Breaking Bad when
it's like
Jesse had like a harness on him? You do that, and you just have them run.
So
They don't
it's
even
the-
have to run in a straight
So it's
line.
the equivalent of,
just
like,
in
having
a
two
general
turtles in a
direction.
You just throw them into the pasture and say run.
Or you have them do like a horse race.
That's something.
He's
We're
getting
getting somewhere now.
He's getting somewhere.
Because then they can feel
We push them off the Hoover Dam, and they fall into turbines, and they like the weight of
They
them
push the
turns the
turbine down
turbines
with their body right
Yeah,
now.
that's
That would
getting
never pass
exercise.
Congress.
You know?
And more importantly, they're doing something useful.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys are.
Yeah, you guys are all missing.
Although the
You're
co-
missing
the energy
several
cost to
concepts.
feed them-
That's
That's the point. He introduced the
No,
point.
And you ignored all of them.
The point is
I
that
didn't ignore that.
okay, so you tell me you have someone who's shiftless and
Actually,
is
no, that's
too
true,
dumb
that's
to
true.
do a job.
He's just
So what
saying
I'm
the
thinking of
fact
is
is-
just dumber jobs that they can still do.
That's not the point.
That's not the
Wait,
point.
But what is the point?
The point is they
we
can't
have
do
to
a job.
support them because
So
they're
how
still
are we
humans.
accommodating them in our society?
they?
Because there's
That's
no.
their
families
Yeah, they
are.
actually are.
point you could raise in this
Yeah,
topic.
right.
Their families are already supporting them. You wouldn't have 31 million retarded people
But think
subsisting.
about how much easier those families' lives would be.
For example,
Yeah.
right now you can actually get
I don't think
disability
it'd be
benefits
easier.
through the government if your IQ is between what 71 to 82.
My tax money.
It'd be a little easier. Come on.
You
You have to do a lot of convincing. They can't all like their retarded children that
I
way.
feel like you're
Just a burden
overestimating
on
how much
someone
money
to
you're
accommodate. How
actually
would you
giving
accommodate it?
to these sort of benefits,
I mean,
Andrew.
that's-
Like you say, like
That's
any
you're
amount.
paying
You can
taxes
more
to
people
pay
any
you
amount.
retarded people.
It adds up, fucker.
If everyone who
You can
wasn't
train more
retarded gave
people
a
to
single
specialize in
dollar,
care.
That's 31
Yeah.
million.
Job
No,
to
a
care.
lot.
31 million times
That's
9.
That's
That's
like
an actual
270.
That's a lot of money.
Each person doesn't need $1 million.
Honestly,
either.
Andrew, if I took
Smooth
$1 out of your wallet every year, you wouldn't even notice.
I still get mad.
No, you.
No, you
You
wouldn't.
still, you
wouldn't.
still have no right to do it.
Andrew,
You overestimate how many
It's my
dollars.
money.
You overestimate how many dollars I have in my wallet at any given time.
That's a total
There's
of
only 8
84
right now.
Now you have more because you are
Taking
working
a dollar out of
at.
someone's wallet,
at
even if they
ShopRite.
don't
I
haven't been
notice,
paid
is
yet.
Stealing.
That's wrong.
That's
but
only like
that's a different
tens of
question.
dollars over the course of
Which we're never going to get to.
Stealing is
What's the
stealing.
point?
It's still theft.
Just fucking stealing money. That's the point.
Andrew, taxation is
Theft. All taxation is theft.
All right, pal. I hope you really had a good time on those highways because that's not happening anymore.
He doesn't drive on the highway.
Yeah, highways kind of suck.
You do drive on the highway.
No, he
Yeah,
did
how
that
did
one
you-
time because I
He told him
accidentally put it in wrong into my.
How else are you gonna get to How else are you gonna get to the AMC?
I'll find another one.
I'm losing more and
You can't because it's
Yeah.
on
humanity
Route
as this
10.
Conversation progresses.
I'll just fucking go across it.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
There's
you
no
can.
highway.
There's fucking and the drown is just going to nothing like
Yes,
a fucking
yes,
whirlpool
that's-
in Minecraft. Like a,
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
is that what's gonna
Yes.
happen?
support infrastructure at all.
I like how I can memeingly
Just
say
no.
taxation.
You know what?
is
No,
theft
if Dylan
because
were here, if shut up, if Dylan were here, he'd be arguing for all roads be privatized.
Where's Dylan?
Where is Dylan? Come here, Dylan.
Fuck you, Dylan. This episode was sponsored by Dylan Straight.
Dylan-
Fuck you, Dylan.
Dylan straight, uber capitalist.